What is going on, guys? Alright, so here we go. We got Kendrick Lamar, 616 in LA. Another Drake diss. These guys have been going back and forth over the last week or so, I guess, or 4 or 5 days. I didn't jump into it yet. I covered up to Euphoria. I've done every track, up till Euphoria. Drake's 2 disses, of course, like that from Kendrick, which is basically kind of what started it all. First person shooter I also covered, but that was way back when I knew nothing of the feud. Go check those out. But anyway, all right, so I'm going to cover one a day until I get done. So we got this one. Then we got Drake's response, Family Matters. Then we got 2 Kendrick drops in one day with Meet the Grams. Then Not Like Us, which is an absolute banger. All right, and then we got another Drake that just dropped yesterday. I don't even remember the name of it now. But yeah, he just dropped one again. So we're going to go in order. Like I say, I've done up to Euphoria. So if you want to start at the beginning, they're all on the channel. Go check them out. And let's just jump in. So first of all, let's just mention the title. All right. 616 in LA. So there is a lot of different references just to those numbers. 616 is Tupac's birthday. Of course, Drake used him as an AI in his tailor-made freestyle diss, which Kendrick is not taking lightly. There's that. 616 is Father's Day this year, I believe. So, of course, Kendrick called him a bad father in the Euphoria diss. All through the song, he made references to Drake being a bad father. 616 is also the day the show Euphoria started, which Drake has something to do with, I guess. And he also, and it's about like high school kids like doing a lot of sexual stuff on there, I guess. I've never seen the show. I know they're all in their 20s really, but it's set in high school or whatever. The only thing I know about Euphoria is it has Zendaya and Sydney Sweeney in it. I've seen either one or maybe a few of Sydney Sweeney's scenes. I'll let you just figure out which ones those probably are. But anyway, all right. So that's another one. And also 616 is, of course, a reference to Drake's timestamp songs that he's done. I think he did one 8 a.m. in Charlotte, 5 a.m. in Toronto. So, and he's done quite a few of those, apparently, I've heard. So there's that, and it's also the start, or not the start of, but I guess like when the glove in the OJ trial in 1994 was submitted. Of course, it was a glove that was submitted as evidence. So as we see, and it's a Maybach glove, which Drake is apparently known for wearing a lot. So just and this picture is going to expand in a later disc. We'll see the rest of it eventually. But right now, let's jump in, guys, and hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. Come on, let's go. I've heard some people not like this one so much on the reactions. But I like it. I like this one.
Yeah. There's survival. I think somebody lying. Smell somebody lying. I don't see no fire.
Woo! That's a sample of something.
Marina. Fuck a phantom, I like to buy yachts when I get the fever. Wine cooler, spill on my white t-shirt, the sightseer. Trifecta, money, morals, and culture. That's my leisure, my visa. Passport tatted, I show hub in Ibiza. Luke Callie's dwellings in Brooklyn just to book me some pizza. Who can reach us? Only God can teleport this type of freedom. God, my confession is yours. But who am I if I don't go to war? There's opportunity when living with loss. I discover myself would not fall short. Raise my hands to a fallen sky. I fantasize me jumping planets, immortalized. I correspond. 3 angels watching me all the time. Put my children to sleep with a prayer, then close my eyes. Definition of peace. Tell me who gon' stop me. I come from love and still cover my heart, then open me up.
That part right there. What is that? That reminds me of something That reminds me of somebody else so much. I don't know who, and I don't know what song it is, but somebody else says something like that. I come from and they say their town name. I guess I guess they say where they're from, but for the life of me, that has been driving me crazy ever since I heard it. It seems like it's somebody on the West Coast that did something like that before. Let me know if that reminds you of anything, and please drop it in the comments because it's been driving me crazy ever since I've heard this. All right, let's keep going.
Remember when picked up a pen, lyrics that I can trust.
Yeah, that part right there.
In the mirror, asking where I was from often. I know this type of power is gonna cost.
Oh, I love that.
Circadian rhythms of a shooting star, the mannerisms of Raphael. I can heal and give you art, but the industry's cooked as I pick the carcass apart. Yeah, somebody's lying. I can see the vibes on act. Even he looking compromised. Let's peel the layers back. Ain't no brownie points will be in your chest, harassing ant. Fucking with good people, make good people go to bed. Conspiracies about cash, dog, that's not even the leak. Find the Jews like cash, dog. I just need you to think. Are you finally ready to play? Have you ever, let's see, have you ever thought that OVO is working for me? Fake bully, I hate bullies. You must be a terrible person. Everyone inside your team is whispering that you deserve it. Can't Tussie slide up out of this one, it's just gonna resurface. Every dog gotta have his day. Now living your purpose. It was fun until you start to put money in the streets. They lost money cause they came back with no receipts. I'm sorry that I live a boring life. I love peace, but war ready if the world is ready to see you bleed. The Elohim KTW. No, you can't sleep. These images trouble you. Know the wires in your circle should puzzle you. If you were street smart, then you would have caught that your entourage is only to hustle you. 100 niggas that you got on salary, and 20 of them want you as a casualty. And one of them is actually next to you, and two of them is practically tired of your lifestyle. Just don't got the audacity to tell you. But let me tell you some game, cause I can see you, my little homie. You playing dirty with propaganda, hit blow up on you. You're playing nerdy with Zach Beer and Twitter bots, but your reality can't hide behind Wi-Fi. Your little means is losing steam. They figured you out. The first opinions is not convincing. I need a new route. It's time that you look around on who's around you. Before you figure that you're not alone, ask what Mike would do.
Okay. All right. So let's run the whole thing back. All right. So let's just start from the beginning. There's a lot to break down.
Survival. I think so.
I can tell you this right here. You are not going to rush Kendrick, and he is going to take his time on doing, and he's going to go to the beat he wants. I mean, this is not a typical beat that you would rap over to a diss track, but it fits him. So let's go.
Somebody lying. Smell somebody lying.
So Drake, okay. Of course, he made reference to the fact that, you know, Drake is lying about this image that he portrays where he acts hard, he acts tough like a gangster. So, you know, you're lying. So that's what he's saying.
Be no fire.
I like that beat right there.
Off-white Sunseeker had the marina.
Right.
Fuck a phantom, I like to buy yachts when I get.
So he's just saying here, I mean, he's just saying what he can buy. Like okay, so I guess in reference to the fact that Drake obviously is the big money maker. So he's saying, hey, I got millions too. I'm not hurting. I can buy anything I want just as much as you can. So he's talking about yachts at the marina. All right.
The fever, wine cooler, spill on my white t-shirt, the sightseer. Trifecta, money, morals, and culture. That's my leisure.
So money, of course. I think what he's saying here is he's got all of these things. He's got money, morals, and the culture is behind him, not you, not Drake. So, of course, money, power, respect. He said in like that, the last one is better, respect, because, you know, while you may have money, you might have some power, you don't have the respect of the culture. And I guess he's kind of throwing that back a little bit there. And money, morals, and culture. I have all three. That's what he's saying.
That's my leisure.
You don't. You got money. You don't have the culture. You don't have morals. That's what he's saying.
My visa, passport tatted, I show hub in Ibiza. Luke Callie's dwellings in Brooklyn just to book me some pizza. Who can reach us? Only God can teleport this type of freedom. God.
Ooh. Who can reach us? Only God can teleport this type of freedom.
My confession is yours, but who am I if I don't go to war?
God, my confession is yours, but who am I if I don't go to war? So God, I am confessing to you That's what he's saying. That I'm confessing for what I'm going to have to do when I get into this war. Because I've got to go to war. So I'm coming to you now to ask for forgiveness, to repent, basically. Because I'm about to get involved in something that's going to be going deep. So, and my confession is yours. I'm confessing it to you. Please forgive me for what I'm about to do. But who am I if I don't go to war? I can't back down. I'm not going to not do anything. I have to go do this. That's what I get from that. All right, that's hard.
There's opportunity when living with loss. I discover myself when I fall short.
Ooh, I discover myself when I fall short. So every time you fail, you learn something more, and you become stronger. As long as it doesn't kill you, failing can always make you stronger. You can always learn from failure. You can always get better from failure and improve on something. Every time I fail, wait a minute, what did he say? Hold on.
With loss, I discover myself when I fall short.
When I fall short, every time I fall short, I discover myself. Or, I discover myself when I fall short, because I can make an improvement. I know what I need to improve, okay?
My hands toward falling sky. I fantasize me jumping planets, immortalized.
I raise my hands to a fallen sky. I fantasize about jumping to another planet. I wish I didn't have to deal with this. Is he maybe saying I wish I wasn't in the limelight like this, to where I could just escape all this? But I've still got to do it. I've still got to do what I've got to do here. I am here. I can't do that. That's a fantasy, to jump to another planet, to another reality. But this is my reality, so I've got to do this.
Correspond. 3 angels watching me all the time. Put my children to sleep with a prayer.
Okay, 3 angels watching me all the time. I don't know what exactly that means. So maybe that's a throwback to the money, morals, and culture. So maybe 3 angels saying 3 things there that I have. So that takes 3 angels to watch over all 3 things. Maybe, I don't know. That's probably a reach, big time. But so I got 3 angels watching over me all the time. I put my kids to sleep, just living a normal life. But again, I've got to go do what I have to do. I think he's saying I want to just live this normal life, but I'm in this now. All right?
Close my eyes. Definition of peace. Tell me who gon' stop me.
Okay, that's the definition of peace to him. All right, I should have let that play out. I'll try to let a little more play at a time. But yeah, that's my definition of peace. Just putting my children to sleep. That's the most important thing to me. Just being there for them, being a father. All right, that's my peace. That's peace to me. All right, let's go.
I come from love, and still cover my heart, then open me up. Remember when picked up a pen, lyrics that I can trust. Timid soul, staring in the mirror, asking where I was from often. I know this type of power is gon' cost, but
Okay, I'm from the Estelle. Hold on.
Staring in the mirror, asking where I was from. My heart, then open of peace. Tell me who gon' stop me.
Who's gonna stop me? All right. Nobody. I come from
love, and still cover my heart, then open me up.
Cover my heart, then open me up.
When picked up a pen, lyrics that I can trust. Timid soul, staring.
Remember when I picked up a pen, lyrics I can trust. So I'm only writing stuff that I can trust. I'm writing it. So only I can trust what I'm writing, because it's coming straight from me.
The mirror asking where I was from often. I know this type of power is gonna cost, but I live in security.
I know this type of power is gonna cost. So yes, with all my fame and money, it comes with it a lot of power, and it costs, because I'm in the limelight. I'm a famous person, and he doesn't necessarily like that, I've heard. So, and from his lyrics, it seems like he's not, real keen on being in the public eye. So with that comes power, but it comes at a cost as well, because he doesn't, he's going to be involved in things like this from time to time. It brings things like this out.
I was from often. I know this type of power is gon' cost, but I live in circadian rhythms of a shooting star. The mannerisms of Raphael, I can heal and give you art, but the industry.
Okay, so circadian or circadian? What did he say? And I don't know why it matters, because I don't know what either one means. But All right, let's see. All right. Circadian rhythms of a shooting star, but I live in circadian rhythms of a shooting star. I live in what is circadian? So I guess just I live in a, maybe is that like a, I live in a different type of world basically. uh, the rhythms of a shooting star. Okay, so just, yeah, out of this world are my type of routines, of my type of rhythms. And of course, the mannerisms of Raphael. You have the angel Raphael, of course, that he's making a reference to. I can heal and give you art. So I can heal, that's like an angel, okay, and give you art. His music is his art form, obviously. I think there was a famous artist also named Raphael, so double meaning there. All right.
Cook as I pick the carcass apart. Yeah, somebody's lying. I'm some Raphael, I can heal and give you art, but the industry's cooked as I pick the carcass apart.
Industry's cooked as I pick your carcass apart. So you're cooked, you're done. The industry's cooked, the industry is over with, but I'm just picking the carcasses apart. So after you're cooked, you're dead. So I'm just picking your body. I'm just picking parts of you up. All right.
Yeah, somebody's lying. I can see the vibes on act. Even he looking compromised. Let's peel the layers back. Ain't no.
So that's in reference to academics. I guess he's a big Drake stan. From what I've heard the other reactors say, I didn't know who that was. So I guess that's what he's meaning there. So he's saying even he's compromised. Even he's not taking your side. I mean, I don't know if he is or not, but apparently he's saying even he's compromised with what you're doing. All right.
Brownie points will be in your chest, harassing ant. Fucking with good Top people, dog. Make good people go to bed. Conspiracies about cash, dog, that's not even the leak. Find the.
Okay, so let's see, hold on. Let's get that again.
Ant, fucking with good people.
Okay, effing with good people, make good people go to bat. So, all right.
Good people go to bed. Conspiracies about cash, dog, that's not even the leak. Find the Jews like cash, dog, I just need you to think.
So conspiracies about cash doll, that's a female, and that's not even the leak. That's not what I'm even getting at. That's not what I'm talking about. I need you to think. It's something even more serious than that. I don't know what happened with Drake and Cash Doll, or what the rumors are. So let's get that all again.
Compromise, let's peel the layers back. Ain't no brownie points will be in your chest, harassing ant. Fucking with good people, make good people go to bed. Conspiracies about cash, dog, that's not even the leak. Find the Jews like cash, dog, I just need you to think.
Find the Jews in the cash doll. I don't know what that means, what he's making reference to there. I just need you to think. All right.
You finally ready to play? Have you ever, let's see, have you ever thought that OVO is working for me?
Are you finally ready to play? Have you ever? So have you ever is a game, of course, and have you ever thought OVO, Drake's whole company, people that work for him, are working for me? Because how do I know what you're going to say? How do I have these songs ready to respond to you right away, immediately, the same day, an hour or so later, after Drake drops one? Kendrick is dropping, which that hasn't happened yet on this timeline, because Drake is going to drop Family Matters. Then literally like less than an hour later, I think Kendrick dropped Meet the Grams. That hasn't happened yet, but on this, or where we are right now. But as soon as Drake drops Family Matters, Kendrick literally drops Meet the Grams 30 minutes, an hour or so later. It's right away. So he already had it ready. So he knew something that Drake was going to say in that one. So somebody is working for Kendrick, and he is just planting the seeds of deception. He's planting the seeds of somebody being on Kendrick's side and turning on Drake. He's planting seeds of distrust in OVO, in Drake's crew, in Drake's company. And that's a brilliant strategy. I mean, this dude must have the whole Art of War memorized by Sun Tzu, because I mean, I'm pretty sure that comes right from that, is you want to plant distrust with your enemy in his camp. You want to sow seeds of distrust on your enemy to make him question everybody around him. So that's what he's doing here.
Bully, I hate bullies. You must be a terrible person. Everyone inside your team is whispering that you deserve it. Can't Tootsie slide up out of this one, it's just gonna resurface. Every dog gotta have his day. Now,
all right, so can't Tootsie slide out of this. Can't joke your way out. Can't meme your way out. Can't Instagram your way out. Of course, Drake's responses a lot of times to people I've heard come from Instagrams and posts instead of songs, instead of rapping his way out. So you can't joke your way out of this, basically, is what he's saying. Okay. So you can't Tootsie slide, you can't dance your way out of this, like, you know, dance around it, and you can't literally dance your way out of it, just make a joke out of it. You got to address this, which Drake wants a war. I got to give him credit. He called out Kendrick. I don't know if he's happy with the result, but because Kendrick is kind of roasting him right now, but we'll see. We'll keep going.
one inside your team is whispering that you deserve it. Can't Tootsie slide up
So
out of
everybody
this one,
hates
it's just gonna resurface. Every dog gotta have his day. Now living your purpose. It was fun until you start to put money in the streets. Then lost money because they came back with no receipts.
So Drake, he's saying that Drake is trying to find information on Kendrick, and that's going to be talked about big time in Family Matters. We'll get to what that might mean and, you know, what type of information somebody came back with. So you put money out to find stuff out about me. That's what he's saying. But, you know, there's no receipts. Nobody came back with anything. You can't find anything out about me. They came back with no receipts, no proof. So maybe some allegations, but no proof. All right.
Sorry that I live a boring life. I love peace, but war ready if the world is ready to see you bleed.
I'm sorry I live a boring life. There's no dirt to dig up on me. That's what he's saying. It's a regular boring life. I love peace, but I'm more ready. If people are ready to see you, if the world is ready to see you bleed, because I'm about to put a hurting on you, and he's doing so. All right.
The Elohim, KTW, no you can't sleep, these images trouble you. Know
the Elohim, of course, that's another word for God, so he's calling himself the God of rap, I guess. All right, and all the KTW, I don't know what that means. Obviously Kendrick, I guess, but TW, let me know. I haven't heard any other reactor say specifically what that stands for, so I guess maybe nobody knows, but yeah, give me some thoughts in the comments.
KTW, no you can't sleep, these images trouble you. Know the wires in your circle should puzzle you. If you were street smart, then you would have caught that your entourage is only to hustle you.
That's hard. That's hard. Let's run that back one more time and catch it from the beginning.
The Elohim, KTW, no you can't sleep, these images trouble you. No,
these images can't sleep, these images trouble you. You got to be, all these thoughts about who's turning on you, about who is betraying you, is who's betraying your trust and telling me shit, is got to be running through your mind all the time. You can't sleep, you can't relax. All right.
The wires in your circle should puzzle you.
The wires in the circle should puzzle you. So people, yeah, like, you know, when somebody's undercover, they're wearing wires. So just a reference to the fact that somebody's working for Kendrick in your camp. Somebody's working for me that's supposed to be working for you, because they're telling me all your secrets. All right. So that should trouble you. That should bother you. Yeah, it should.
If you were street smart, then you would have caught that your...
If you were really from the streets, if you were street smart, if you were like who you pretend to be like, if you were really a street dude, you would have seen this. You would know not to trust some people. You would know that somebody in your entourage is betraying you. All right.
Entourage is only to hustle you. 100 niggas that you got on salary, and 20 of them want you as a casualty. And one of them is actually next to you, and 2 of them is practically tired of your lifestyle, just don't got the audacity to tell you. But
so he's talking about somebody very specific there. I guess Drake's right-hand man or men, maybe a couple of people that are really close to him. But yeah, let me know in the comments.
Let me tell you some game, cause I can see you, my little homie. You playing dirty with propaganda, hit blow up on you. You playing nerdy with Zach B.
So you're playing dirty with propaganda, it'll blow up on you. That's what Drake's going to address in the next song. And it drops after this. So he's talking about stuff Drake is going to talk about in the next song. That's after this. Family Matters. Yeah. Drake talks about some very serious allegations against Kendrick. And I don't think there's any proof of them or anything, but Drake is talking about some stuff about him and his wife. So Kendrick knew what he was talking about in that one, and he dropped this, the response to it, first. So somebody is definitely telling him something. That's crazy. But we'll get into that on Drake's next response. All right.
Beer and Twitter bots, but your reality can't hide behind Wi-Fi. Your little means is losing steam. They figured you out. The first opinions is not convincing. Y'all need a new route. It's time that you look around on who's around you before you figure that you're not alone. Ask what Mike would do.
Of course, a reference to Drake constantly comparing himself to Michael Jackson, and Mike had a lot of people around him that were probably deceiving him, lying to him. Of course, the doctor that was giving him drugs every day that eventually killed him is, I think he's still involved in a trial maybe with, whether or not he purposely killed him or made some wrong moves with the, administering of the drugs too much. But yeah, there was a ton of people around Mike all the time, and probably a lot of people he couldn't trust. So ask yourself, what would Mike do? Because you might be falling in the same problem. All right, I think that's it. All right. All right, guys. So yeah, we got a lot more to talk about. We're gonna end it right there. No need to say anything more. Just I appreciate you watching. Put here at the end if you watched it till the end. I really appreciate it. But get these videos out, and like I say, we're covering this whole thing. So yeah, just stay tuned. Be back with Drake tomorrow. All right, appreciate it, guys.